So this is gonna be part 3, and I'm gonna try to wrap it up with this. This here's a regular, this little Vito bag. Sometimes going up on rooftops. There's a snake camera, a sea snake, whatever you want to call it. These here are pressure gauges. If I do a nitrogen pressure test, I like to leave a gauge on that line. Batteries, different size capillary tubes, cap tube gauge, cap tube cutter, Kawasaki ice machine parts, the miscellaneous tools or whatever. Those are covers for gauges, analog gauges. I got a 7.5 ton puller in there. In here I got this, just different labels for labeling the unit. Spray paint marking package units on the roof. In here I got different copper fittings. Do a pressure test. I don't have to cut a new stub. I got a bunch of stubs and fittings in there. That's the coil gun in there. Here I have another meter. The yellow jacket is my flaring tool. Different funnels, a heat gun, and a pigtail. This here is a UEI. You can measure 4 different temperatures at once. I have 4 different. I don't know if it'll zoom in. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good, but it's kind of overkill. Really, all you need is 2. But anyways, let's see if I can put this away. This here's another one of those ones with the little tooth thing. You see it goes right in the hole, so it doesn't come out. This here's a little rigid gun. All these kind of stack each other, different nuts and bolts. So you need to bolt something in place or whatever. I have all different electrical connectors, big wire nuts, whatever. Drywall anchors, different type of drywall anchors, toggle bolts. In here I have a bunch of Tapcons, screws, and on the back side I have all different size self-tapping screws. This here is different size washers. This here I use just mainly for flaring 1/4-inch tubing. This here is a tube bender by CPS. Pretty good. I like it because the shoes are aluminum. They're not plastic. I used to have the yellow jacket, but they get bent a little bit, and then your 7/8 starts to kink. So I found out about this one. This here is a model BTB 300. This right here I made. This is 2 different bins, 2 of the same bins, but I put them together and I put a nut and a bolt through them. I just put them back to back. This is my PVC kit. As you can see, my cleaner and my glue are too tall, so I got a hole saw and I drilled it out. So now the lid will close, but just the top will stick out, but it still won't, it's not going to fall out. So this side here is your common 90s 3/4 couplings, metal adapters, caps, or whatever. On the other side I have P-traps, 3/4 to 1.25 hose clamps, straps, rubber 90s, different things. This here is the variable zebra for variable speed ECM motors. Works pretty good. Takes out the guessing game. This here is sometimes you go to a reach in, you need to gauge up with these little piercing valves. If you ever put one of these on, try not to leave it on, because a lot of times they leak and they suck. Different size gaskets there, flare nuts. Use a pinch off tool and put on a port or whatever. Or even if you see the system's low, the best, if you put this on and you see your system's low on charge, the best thing is just to get the gas out, put 2 ports on, pull a vacuum and weigh it in. It sounds like it's a hassle. A lot of times it's a lot faster. Just do it that way. Different size caps, fittings or whatever. Here's a couple miscellaneous fittings. Little brackets for reaching coolers. This is Hachisaki. I should put it in let me put this in a different bin. Those thumb screws. Different set screws. These are keys. This is what you call a key, not a keyway. The keyway is a groove on a shaft. The groove, the female groove, is the keyway. This is the actual key. So I see a lot of people calling these, oh, these are keyways. This is a key. The other set screws. These are little miscellaneous parts for thermostats, different things there. Brackets. I should take this out too. That goes somewhere. Defrost timer pins. This here for king valves, caps. A lot of guys lose the caps. Different knobs. A lot of guys lose the knobs on reaching coolers. Here's a Tapcon kit, the cheapy Subco magometer or whatever, but it works. It's alright. Another backup meter, a die kit. Oh, this here is pretty good. This here's my Pro set. This model is a TLT WSAE. It's a flare nut torque wrench. Sorry, somebody called me. But these are your different sizes. What I did was, underneath this thing is hollow, so what I done was I got a small bottle and I put a little bit of vacuum pump oil in it, and I didn't have nowhere to store it. You know, it doesn't really fit anywhere, so I cut this out, and underneath is hollow, so now I kind of made like a little groove for it to, you can sleep there. And also here's a chart for the different size, your different pipe sizes, and your Copeland specs and your Mitsubishi specs, what they require your flare nut to be torqued down to. Basically, the Copeland specs are the same as the Mitsubishi. It's just that Copeland, they're in inch pounds, and for Mitsubishi it's foot pounds. So if you do the calculation, in reality it's the same shit. So that's my flare nut torque wrench. This is a hole saw kit. Extra nitrogen. I got what do you call this? A grinder in there. Saved my ass several times. My refrigerant rack. I got a what do you call this? A recovery drum for 404A. I keep it for a clean 404 in case like an ice machine or a walk-in box. Recover the gas. Change a pressure switch. You can reuse the gas. 134, 404, 407C, 410, 410, 22, and 22. I have a little pump sprayer there. I got 2 more recovery drums there. Let me show you around the side real quick. So this here's a side view. This here from I got my zip ties here. Another guy on YouTube, I forget his name, but his company is something comfort and heating, climate comfort and heating. I know I'm butchering the name. I know that's not right, but I'm at a loss for the name right now. There's a drop light, army flex, pipe wrench, conduit benders, a mini shovel, we call it a crowbar. This here is, if you can see, this refrigerant rack didn't come with this. out of a piece of band metal. You know, I bent it, and I bent it into a circle, and I welded it there. So now I can put this. So the same thing for the what do you call this? My oxygen tank. This is my scale. So real quick, this here is refrigerant wrap. Capacitor straps and little hats, like little covers. These are your common start components for Tecumseh for fractional horsepower, current relays, potential relay, and overloads. This here is for your start capacitors. When you change out, so you got more start caps here. Those are all start capacitors. When you change out a start cap, usually the diameter is different from what was in there. So these are different assorted caps and also assorted brackets. So you can, you don't have to tape your new start cap to the side of the compressor. I see a lot of rigs out there. So this here is the proper bracket for it. I get all that from Granger. I could post model numbers of all this shit, but if somebody wants, I guess leave a comment and then I'll give you the model number. This here is contactors, 2-pole, single pole, and 3-pole, 120 volt coil, 24 volt coil, and 208 230 volt coil. I got transformers, different heat sequencers, fan relays, different relays, a couple breakers, assorted breakers, 2-pole shutoff switch, a little toggle switch. Here we got a plug socket, different plugs. These are waterproof belt boxes. You can put a blank cover for a light switch, or for if you want to make it a plug socket, you can put a plug cover on there. But yeah, that's pretty much my van. The inside you can't really see, but that's the inside there, but you can't really see much. So anyways, that's my van. Thanks for watching. If you get some ideas, then good. If you want me to give you some part numbers or give you some things, like more information, then let me know. Oh yeah, this here, if you want, this is I got it from Home Depot. They're about $3 a piece, but this is the brand or the information on it if you care to have them. But, yeah, I put a lot of wood, so that way I get 2 shelves and where there would be 1 shelf. So alright, thanks for watching.